Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lindy and I'm a super mom. Do me a favor and be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so you'll be notified every Wednesday when I drop new content. This video is a continuation of a series that I did with my son Dylan, who was in the high school graduating class of 2020 and who will be attending Stanford University in the fall. Because the pandemic happened right when he was a senior in high school, and he was all prepared to go off to college until Stanford decided that they weren't going to let students come on campus. So to Stanford's credit, they gave the incoming freshman class the opportunity to take a gap year if they wanted to, or they could start college basically virtually in their bedrooms from high school, which did not sound appealing to my son, so he decided to take a gap year. So this video is about things to consider when taking a gap year. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here to talk about the gap year experience and some things to consider if you're thinking about taking one yourself. So my first thing to think about is don't be afraid to press pause. I think a lot of kids around the age of graduating from high school and going on to college are really in a rush to get to the next phase and meet certain expectations in terms of career or whatever else. And I think there's value in slowing down and figuring out who you are, what you're really interested in, outside of the confines of, traditional education, to really understand who you are and what you want to do. So I think don't be afraid to lean into questions and uncertainties that you may have about where you want to go with things. My second tip is to use books as a way to travel without necessarily traveling. So I think having a solid reading schedule or book schedule in place throughout your year is a really good way to stay intellectually engaged, but also to explore different perspectives on the world and just really open your mind to different ways of viewing things, even if you're not physically traveling all over the world during your gap year. My third tip is to really let your intuition guide you. I think a gap year is a really unique opportunity to steer your own ship. I think, our whole lives we're being directed in terms of what we should study, what we should be doing as far as education is concerned. And you have a year in front of you to let your own inner voice guide you. And my advice is to see what you naturally gravitate towards when no one else is around or when no one else is telling you what you should study, and use that as really valuable information on who you are as a person and what your personal truth is. My fourth tip is to really document the journey. So if this means keeping a journal or taking pictures or cutting videos, I think it's really valuable to have a way to record everything that you're experiencing and everything that you're learning about yourself along the way. And I think for me it was really helpful to keep a journal, but also make certain videos that I can look back on and see the different stages of how I've grown throughout the year for myself. My fifth tip is to create some sort of culminating project at the end of your gap year. I think this is a really interesting way to sort of crystallize all that you've learned and memorialize all those experiences that you've had on your journey throughout your year.